Hey, good morning, sports bettors. It is Tuesday, February 6th, and my name is Boyd. I teach beginner and struggling sports bettors how to use data-driven betting insights and tools to profit. And so today I've got three bets we put in earlier today. I want to go through the tools, go through the resources, and kind of explain mathematically and I guess quantitatively how we've come to the conclusion of placing these bets. And that way you can understand this process for yourself to profit. And of course, if you want to get involved, join the community, I welcome that. We do individual videos to our clients and help them on a one-on-one basis, doing consulting to help them get up and running very, very quickly to expedite the learning curve to get involved in data-driven positive EV betting. It mathematically works. You have to have the tools and the knowledge, but if you do have that, you can get that involved right away and profit right away. You don't have to know a shortstop and a left tackle to do it. So let's take a look at a few picks.
Okay, guys, one of the areas I can find plays too is by simply watching the board. You know, when you see this turn, this red is going one direction, the green's going another direction. I did find a play I picked off here on the Orlando Miami Heat total on the over. Went ahead and hit the over 211.5 at Sport Trade. The reason why I did that is because I see at Pinnacle the line was definitely making some movements towards that direction relative to the over. And so the charts are kind of helped me determine that, it's headed that way, especially in price. You can see here it's going up a tick, up a tick, up a tick. So we got this thing down here at 211.5 and really happy with that price. You can also check out some bookmaker. Bookmakers are pretty sharp NBA book, so their pricing went that direction as well. And I'll pull up their total. They were down here. They had a sharp drop down. They're at 211.5 too, and they're up at 212. So they've gone up a full point. And so we got it down here at this base price at Sport Trades. That's the reason why I went ahead and threw, I think it was like $50 on that particular game. Nothing crazy. Also did move ahead on the Knicks Grizzlies total. Came back over here to the positive EV page. Let me show you what we discovered here. Actually, the point spread event was gone. We talked about the Miami Heat game. This Knicks Grizzlies point total ended up under 213.5. Let me tell you how we got there. Went to Caesars. This price was no longer there. Again, I do like to use Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, for mainline bets, especially in NBA. I also like Bookmaker a little bit. All right, so when you open up this Knicks Grizzlies total, if you scroll down here, that 214.5, this best price situation here at Caesars was gone. But you can see the markets here, 140, 145, 130. Pinnacle was over here as well, right next to the odds jam perfect line, and they were up around minus 130 at that time. They are currently off the board. They're having a price difference. You see they're locked up here, so they're currently off. But we went ahead and got this in under 213.5 at Circa, and so we do like that position. It was at minus 110, so we felt like that was 1 point away than the 214, and we'll hang with it. So played that one as well. Next one we hit at Circa was the total, and we had the over in this particular game. The George Washington, Rhode Island. Here you can see Circa at minus 110. We got Pinnacle at minus 120. That's good news. We like that. We're going to open this up and show you kind of the direction of the charts here. Started off at plus 104, down to minus 105, and has been trickling in at minus 120. So that means we've got some nice consistent money flow coming in on that over. So we went ahead and picked up that price at minus 110. Nothing huge, nothing crazy, but you can also check it out on the charts. We see down here, here's this Rhode Island game, and we, in this particular case, checked out Bookmakers charts and see they've also had a recovery. Initially down to 155, and it's gone back up to the 157. So we were able to get in someplace in the middle here. So that's kind of why we use that one. Also, we can check out the odds jam chart. Let me open that one up real quick. And it's over 156.5. And you can see here the chart's also showing some direction, some momentum going from the 154.5 up to its current stage of the 156. So it's moved a 2-point margin. And again, we got it in the middle here at that time. So that's kind of why we hit it at that time. You can see the pricing also changing. So for all those reasons and using these tools, showing some market edge and pricing, hit it for a small amount there at Circa minus 110. Again, I'd rather pay $110 than $120 with these guys, for the same bet, same asset that we feel like it's going that direction. And at the end of the day, if we have some good closing line value, we'll feel a little bit more confident about this bet. Early in the morning like this, you try to position yourself with anticipation of what the market's going to do. So our anticipation was the price is only going to go up. So if we like it, we better get it. If we don't like it, we better either sit it out or wait until there's a better time. But at the end of the day, we'll check our closing line value to see if we did the right thing. If it goes the other direction during the course today for whatever reason, say it moves 10 to 12 cents, 15 cents, we can offset it and play it at another location to mitigate our losses and do sort of a stop loss bet. So that's kind of the plan on that particular one, as well as all these. These are not enormous edges. A lot of times we like to see something in the 3, 4, 5% edge, but we're kind of playing with the hand we're dealt here right now, using the best case scenarios with comparing it to the market makers. And we'll get a few in early and continue to monitor it all throughout the day. And of course, an hour or two before tip off on a lot of these, we'll double check and see where we are position wise, and kind of go from there on those decisions. All right, guys, quick player prop bet that I went ahead and put a couple bucks on is this over 3.5 plus 145 at FanDuel. Been having a lot of good success at FanDuel lately. And the reason why I like this pick is a couple of reasons. I don't necessarily love the market width, but I'm not so concerned about that. They do have a nice edge at 2.41 relative to one of the market leaders in pricing of props, and that's Bet Online. I really like to go with what they say, probably more so even than Pinnacle in player prop situations. Excuse me. Now in alternative lines, mainline bets, things like that, definitely go with Pinnacle. But what I like to see is this direction here, going from the 130 down to the 124. So it tells me that it is going in that direction. So that price is getting, because I would anticipate later in the day this will be under 124. So if I'm picking this up at plus 145, love that price. It's the best price in the market. I think FanDuel may be asleep at the wheel here as a market. The rest of the market has definitely changed substantially. And so again, for that reason, it's a play. It's a value play. So it may not hit, but basically you're betting on 4 plus rebounds, 4 or more rebounds over at the alternative market of rebounds for Rozier. Also a player that just got traded that direction, so I feel like his energy level is going to be up and probably really going for broke, trying to prove that he was a good pickup by that particular team. So for those subjective and quantitative reasons, I'm going to throw a couple candy bars on this Rozier over 4.5 rebounds, but you can tail or fade, whatever you want to do. Just I want to explain the math and sort of the expectations behind this play.